Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you this holiday cranberry eye look, and if you want to see how I get this specific eye makeup, just keep on watching. So I'm going to start out and prime my eyelids with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot and my damp beauty blender, and this is almost out, so I'm not going to be using this too much longer, but it's my favorite way to prime the eyelids. And for this look, I'm going for a cranberry eye for a holiday party I'm going to later, and I really think this look is very festive and kind of Christmassy. But I'm going to do the exact same face makeup I did in my last video, which was my Get Ready With Me with Forgotten Products, because I really loved the way that came out, and that's just kind of the base I've been loving at the moment, so I'm just going to concentrate on how I'm going to achieve this eye look today. So eyelids are primed, and I'm going to go in to set everything with MAC Rice Paper on my big Sigma E40 fluffy brush. And this just kind of sets down the base and primes it for all the other shadows we're going to put on. So I'm just going to prime both sides really quickly. And then I'm going to put a medium toned brown into the crease to kind of define it a little bit. And I'm going to go with, I was going to use soft brown, but instead I think I'm going to use Wedge, which is also by MAC. So I just took a little bit of Wedge on the brush, and then I'm going to windshield wiper that back and forth into both of my creases. To build up the intensity a little more, I'm going to go in on top of that with Saddle and the same big fluffy brush, I think. I'm just going to try to keep it concentrated a little lower down as opposed to getting it up high up here. But this is Saddle, and I'm just going to try to deepen the crease and prepare for some of these darker shadows. So I don't do really complicated smoky eye looks because I'm just not that sophisticated or talented, but I just like something a little festive and a little bit more unexpected than my usual, you know, plain eyelid brown in the crease kind of look. Next up, I'm going to take the two stars of the show, which are these two shadows, which is MAC Cranberry and Sketch. So I'm going to take Sketch, this darker purple one, on a dense brush. This is a Sigma E25. And I'm just going to take a little bit, I tapped off the excess there, and this I'm just going to put into the outer corner of the eye. And a lot of the outer corner is ultimately going to get covered because I'm going to do a winged liner, but it does just really help add definition to the look, and you can bring it in a little farther here. So I'm just kind of doing the outer corner into a nice V shape, so taking the brush like this and blending it into the crease and then down along the lash line just to kind of fill in this corner area. And then of course when there's like not as much product left on the brush, just kind of buffing it through all the way through the crease to kind of deepen it even more. The important thing when blending this dark shadow in is to make sure you leave a light space here on the lid and don't bring the dark shade down too long or too far, because that is where we're going to put the bright cranberry shade, and if it's nice and dark on there then it's not going to pop and look as light. You can totally do that and it will just be a different look, but for me today I'm going to keep it light on the lid so that the cranberry is like a brighter, lighter color. And now that the outer thirds about of my eye are pretty darkened up with the Sketch shade, I'm just going to go back in with my big fluffy brush to keep blending that out and make sure that there's no kind of chunky harsh lines on the edges. Okay, good enough for now. We can always blend a little more later. I'm going to take, this is my Sigma E55 brush, and this is like a dense shader brush, and I'm going to pick up the cranberry shade with this brush and knock off a little excess and just really try to pack this on. And this purpley pink kind of reddy eye look is going to be really, really flattering for blue eyes. And I'm going to keep taking it all the way on top of those darker shadows just because I want a really kind of bright look. So the cranberry shade's mostly on. I'm just going to go back in with my dense shader brush and pick up a tad bit more of Sketch just to kind of deepen this back up where we went over it with the cranberry and kind of redefine the crease to kind of make it a little smokier. And then you guessed it, going to go back in with, oops, that's the wrong one, with the big fluffy brush and keep blending. And I'm just picking up a little bit more of that Wedge shade just to blend this a little easier. You can always kind of go back in with any medium toned brown shade that you used as your transition color, and it will just really help blend everything together. Just don't pick up too much, it'll start to look real muddy. And now I'm going to just take that dense brush again and pick up a tad bit more of cranberry and pop it right on the center of my lids just for a little extra glitter and kind of bring some of the shine back. For liner, I'm going to draw my wing on with my Maybelline Unstoppable eyeliner and my Kat Von D tattoo liner. Winged liner's on, and now I'm going to go in with mascara, and I'm going to use my Estee Edit the Edgiest mascara and go in with the volume side first and then the lift side, and then the eye look will be done. For now, the eye look is done, and I'm gonna go on and complete the rest of my face, like I said, with all the same base products that I used in my previous video, the Get Ready With Me Forgotten Products video. I'll link that down below if you wanna see the exact products I'm using, but it's gonna be basically the exact same. I'll let you know if I make any modifications. So the face makeup is done, and I'm going to finish up the eyes, and I'm just going to take this little dense brush that I used on the dark purple before, and I'm going to actually pick up a little bit of the Cranberry shade on it. And just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to use this same brush and kind of pinch it together to make it a little more flat and kind of blend this along the lower lash line. And because we use this with the dark purple, it's going to have a little bit of that left over, but it's mostly going to be this light color. And be careful using kind of reddy shades like this around the eyes because they really can make you look sick or stoned or something. But if you blend it with the dark color, it kind of gives it just a little bit enough depth that you don't look sick. And then to kind of accent it even more, I'm going to go in with some lower lash mascara, and this is just my Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. And I'm going to take this along the lower lashes just to kind of help define it a little more and not make it look like we just have a red ring around our eye. And then I'll pop just a little bit of inner corner highlight from MAC in the inner corners here. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use my MAC Vanilla pigment, which is a great party look inner corner highlight. So I'm just going to tip over the pigment onto my ring finger and dab that into the inner corners, and then kind of blend that in with a shader brush. Okay, last thing is lips, and I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner, which is a cult-like favorite that I don't think I understand the hype around. Like, it's really difficult to sharpen, and you have to sharpen it constantly so it runs out really quickly. And I don't even really see it show up on my lips. Maybe it's just like exactly the same color as my lips, but I don't know. I do like it, but I'm not quite sure why. It's one of those products. Lips are lined and filled in all the way, and then I'm going to go on top with a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. This is the Kim KW lipstick. And that's it. This is my finished holiday eye look. It has a really nice cranberry eye, and then I went for a really neutral cheek and a very pale nude neutral lip to kind of make the eyes the center focal point of the look. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this video. As always, I will list all the products I used down below, and if you want to see how I got this face makeup, I'll link the video where I do this exact same routine for you. And as always, please subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss my next video, and thank you so much for watching.